Hey, what's up, Tenno? My name's Voidkid. Welcome in. I'm gonna show you guys why maining a dude with a bunch of knives in him is completely safe for children. Let's go. So Kullervo is a really great frame for starters and for endgame Tenno. And this is why his base stats are pretty cool already. So he's got 1005 health, he's got no shields, which does make up in overguard with his second ability, 550 armor, 175 energy, 1.1 sprint speed, and his passive, just to start off on the abilities, he has a 75% heavy attack efficiency and a 100% heavy attack windup speed, which is pretty great for any melee. So that fits beautifully with his first ability, which is Wrathful Advance. On tap, Kullervo charges a heavy attack, then teleports to his target and strikes. His Rage-filled Focus temporarily increases his melee critical chance. So he teleports to an enemy, takes them out, and it gives your melee a higher dose of critical chance, if not critical damage. On holding the ability, teleport to any marked location, so he can teleport to different areas as far as your range goes. So for the second ability, Recompense, Kullervo surrounds himself with daggers. Each dagger strikes an enemy and restores his health, but each dagger that misses an enemy strikes Kullervo, so any enemy that gets caught in these blades, they bring Kullervo some overguard, but if there's no enemies nearby, the daggers do go back into Kullervo and go against Kullervo's overguard. This is what generates the overguard, like what I said for the no shield thing. Kullervo does make up a lot for overguard here. So any dagger that does not hit an enemy hits Kullervo and takes away some of the armor, which can be a bit of a challenge if there's no enemies nearby. As for the third ability, Collective Curse, one of my favorites, it's a good thing to have this one and use the first ability as well as the second. You can practically mix these three abilities together, using this to target multiple enemies. This basically sends out a wave of void energy stuff and targets multiple enemies. And yeah, you can use the Wrathful Advance or the Recompense to make the abilities a bit better. For example, if you smack some of this ability onto some enemies, you can actually use this and it hits all the enemies at once, especially with other weapons like primary weapons, any other gear that you use, and you can use this to target multiple enemies, which is absolutely great. I think this is one of the best free combo abilities, aside Dante, of course. Then there's the fourth ability, which is Storm of Yuko, which makes it rain daggers from the sky. I have actually replaced this ability with Roar from Rhino, which generates more damage for all weapons. Alright, time to show you guys my build and what it does. So just before I get into showing you guys my build, I'm going to show you the Warframe in action. So we're going to take it ability by ability, even though I have replaced the fourth ability with Roar from Rhino for the extra damage. As you can see, top right is my overguard, which Kullervo generates. That is from the second ability, but we're going to show off the first ability first. I'm testing against the Arcan Heavy Gunner Eximus, just because I've been used to using this for so long. So I'm testing out against these guys. Let's try out the first ability, which is Wrathful Advance. So that, as you can see there, offers a lot of crit damage there. Every single slash that I do against this enemy. And just holding in the ability allows you to teleport. So it's really good for, like, if you can't do much parkour and you just want to get around the map. Like this, for example, if you're not really that much of a parkour person, you can use the Raffle Advance to teleport around the map, depending on your ability range. Now the second ability, which is the one that generates the Overguard recompense, I almost forgot the name there. As you can see, my Overguard is like a lot higher just from that one round, although one dagger did return to me. And I will show you exactly what that does. So, use the ability, I've already tagged that person, and yeah, the daggers go back into me because they did not hit anybody, and I do not get that extra Overguard. If anything, the Overguard that I would have got from that, if it would have hit anybody else, just because it didn't, it actually went back to me and took a bit of my Overguard, so that's a little thing for you guys to note. Gotta make sure there's a lot of enemies in the area that you can tag with these abilities. So I'm gonna go around and show you what it's like when you just go around and make sure all the daggers hit all the nearby enemies. As you can see there, no dagger has returned to me, and my Overguard has now gone up. So another way you can go about this is the third ability, to which you can mix up the two abilities I've shown so far, which is Recompense and the Raffle Advance. So this one is Collective Curse, which usually spreads. This map is a little awkward, I do apologize. It does spread this energy just here, as you can see, and you can use it for all sorts. Like, you can use it for this ability, which channels the damage all the way to them enemies at the back. As you can say, it is doing really well as an ability. So I'm just gonna hit this one just here because it's the last one tag. And it is actually hitting them enemies too, which is great. You can also use it for the Overguard. And as long as you've tagged enough people here, I have actually run out of energy, let's pick that up. Yeah, as long as you've tagged a lot of energy, enemies rather, you can actually use this as a way to generate Overguard a bit better. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I found it's pretty easy to pick up Overguard if you have lots of enemies tagged like that. And again, the first ability that allows you to hit the red crits just like that, that's also a really good go-to for using Collective Curse. I do this practically all the time with my Kullervo, and as you can see here, I am doing a lot of good damage. Now, these abilities are great. The Storm of Yuko I have replaced with Rhino's Roar, as I've mentioned before. Let's just spawn some more. This will give me more ability, not ability strength, it will give me a lot more damage to my weapon here. So let's give that a try. Tag everybody. Tag you, you're tagged, and you can see a bit much more of a difference here with the damage. It is doing a lot more than before. And if you keep using the first ability for like a heavy attack kind of thing, you can actually do a lot more crit damage, as I've found out, as long as it's a heavy wind up speed. Yeah, the heavy attack efficiency is pretty good. The red crits are pretty good. There was actually one time on my Sampots I've actually managed to hit about 41 million red crits on a good arbitration that hosted Kullervo with plus 300% ability strength, I will also add, if you have an enemy at finisher level and you've tagged other enemies, that enemy just went down with that one. So that's a good thing to note down. If you, these two for example, I'm just going to tag them, bring this one's health down. Okay, I've not exactly killed that one yet, but eventually when it gets to power zone level, it's a bit of a awkward thing here. When it gets to power zone level, that's when you can actually kill the both. I am not doing well today. I am not doing well. Oh, come on, just die already. There we go. Killed that one. Took a bit of time, but yeah, it did essentially kill that one too. I bet this one is absolutely bricking itself right now, being the last one alive. But sorry, buddy, you are going down. You know what? Let's have a little look at something. So we've got these critical hits here, 22,000, and if we have Rhino's Roar on, let's find some more energy. 29,000. A bit of a heightened difference, but there is actually something else here at play on my build that actually helps with the ability strength. A number of things actually. I'm just going to show you the build now. So currently I am running like a complete set of Talforged Crimson Shards that fuel my ability strength. So my stats now are 1,125 health. The shields again don't matter because we have Overguard, like we don't have shields anyway as Kullervo. We've got 750 armor, 570 energy, 1.1 sprint speed, duration is 226%, efficiency is 130%, the range is 34, unfortunately, and the strength is 314, but it does not end there. Looks like we might need to do a bit of maths here. But yeah, this is my build so far. We've got Molt Augmented here, which does about 60% ability strength. Like at max, it's 0.24% ability strength, stacking up for every single kill that you make with this augment on. So as long as you're getting kills, this will like increase and stack up to 60% ability strength. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, if I've not done my maths right. I failed in maths, okay? And then we've got this augment here, which I'm still building up on. It's not at its max, but I'd say altogether this sits probably like 420 ability strength. I'm just making a rough guess. It sits around 420 ability strength at the max what I've got right here for these mods. But feel free to copy this build if you feel like you want to have this kind of build. Please make improvements onto it if you feel it needs improving, and let me know your build so I can give it a try myself if there's anything that I'm missing out so far as a mod. Again, please let me know because I am very enthusiastic about Kullervo builds and would love to see a lot more Kullervo mains out there. But yeah, that's practically it for my build so far. I'm just going to show you what it's like with using a full Molt Augmented. I'm just going to set these to level 0, level 1s rather. Just get all these killed. Boom, boom. You know, I could just use my Archon, to be fair. Yeah, just like get all these killed, get everybody killed here, just build up the Molt Augmented. The only way you know you're building up on your Molt Augmented, if you see next to my Overguard on the left, you'll see something saying 20 just there. I've just killed 20 people, so that's your Molt Augmented right there. Just for those who don't know about Molt Augmented or how the augment works. Arcane rather, not augment. Yeah, so just get all these killed. I've got to stack it all the way up to 250, so I've got quite a bit to go. So if you just give me a few minutes to speed this along, you know, I'm just gonna speed this power along. Wee, 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 wee. Oh god! Okay, so we just hit 250 for Mull Augmented. We're just finally about to show off what the build's like completely. So we're just gonna go for the same enemies again, just respawn them in. This time at level 205. We've got the Steel Path level on. And we're also gonna try without pausing the AI. So this is what the build's gonna be capable of once you're using this kind of build. Well, that's embarrassing. Let's just speed this part along, yeah? So, all in all, the build works great if the enemy is not shooting you. So, what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to use my operator abilities to... There we go, we got Mull Vigor. So this is Kullervo at his max right now. So he's generating even more overguard here. And his red crit damage is even sweeter. And it gets better, like, as you try different melee weapons. As for the roar, it definitely gets better for all weapons that you try. Even arc guns, because roar affects all abilities here. This is doing good, not great, but it's still enough to get you probably through Steel Path for all the new players out there. Yeah, it's not going to be an endgame build, but it is definitely a good build if you want to just like get through stuff that's probably too hard for you right now. Feel free to use the build, get inspired by the build, and even work on the build. I definitely implore people to work on my build that I'm providing, and see if you can come up with something way better that's efficient for new players. Because I know I've got a lot of mods on right now that's like probably hard to get, but if there's anything that I can get for Tenno, like any mods that you guys want me to get for you, just drop me a message in the comments and I will see if I can grind my heart out for all you new players, because you need the love. Every single new player needs the love. I mean, like, what am I doing at Master Rank 30 if I'm not helping new players? As for acquisition of Kullervo, there are two ways to actually go about it. One way is to buy him for 325 plout, which is, I think, a little too steep, considering like that's a lot of plout you could use for Fashion Frame, because, you know, Fashion Frame is endgame. Or getting your hand on these broke as hell drones that are like 100 plat each. I paid a lot for you. Anyway, the second way to go about it is the Kullervo farm, which you can do through Acrithis, through the Kullervo's archive, to which all his parts are 9 Kullervo Bane each, whereas his main blueprint is 15 Kullervo Bane, as well as his signature weapon, to which his signature weapons parts are all a bit less than the actual Kullervo systems, neuroptics and chassis. This is 6 Kullervo bane each, so this is a bit more easier to acquire in the amounts of Kullervo banes that you actually pick up, which I'm pretty sure is like 4 to 6 Kullervo bane each. Correct me if I'm wrong, if anybody knows the actual answer to that. It has actually been a while since I farmed for this. But yeah, this is the only way you can farm for Kullervo. So what you'll want to do is head over to the Devuri experience, and if you've not completed the quest as of yet for the Devuri Paradox, I would recommend farming the Devuri Paradox quest and getting that complete before you can get to do this. Otherwise you won't be able to get Kullervo as of yet, unless you got the plat for it. Again, heavily not advised, just because of how steep the price is. The spirals that you would want for Kullervo is Anger, Sorrow, or Fear. They're the only ones that have Kullervo's holding to where you have a little showdown with Kullervo where you're fighting him. Although it is recommended in-game to have at least 5 decrees with you through doing the main spiral quest. Otherwise, if you're a player that seeks a bit more challenge, you can go straight up face Kullervo without any decrees, but it will be a bit more of a challenge. But Steel Path may offer more rewards for Kullervo bane, although I definitely would recommend having some decrees under your belt just before you do that, or else you'll find yourself to be spending more lives than you're wanting to. Kind of like me. But that's practically how you acquire him so far. There's no other way to farm him. There's either spend plat or spend a lot of free time, and I swear to God I have got too much free time on my hands. Whew, I'm dangerous! Alright, that's practically everything you need to know about Kullervo. As for the lore, we will continue on that another day. As for now, if there's any warframes that you want me to look into and do another video about, please let me know in the comments just below, and just let me know if there's any changes you would make to my Kullervo, and I will be ever so grateful to actually try out different builds, because I'm an absolute Kullervo main, and this video is the reason why. Alright, catch you guys soon. My name is VoidKid. Drop a follow, and I'll see you in the next vid. Stay awesome, gamers! That's good. These guys hey. Hey, what are you still doing here? I thought everyone was gone. Hi, well, what are you still doing here? You know, like, while you're still here, you can also drop me a subscribe, maybe a like, maybe a comment. Maybe. And I could also drop you a little something as well. A 10% off discount code for W Energy. Boom, advertisement right there. We've got some stuff to try on the stream tonight. We've got the s'mores, which I think I might try on the stream tonight. We have got Shadow Monarch Surge, all from W Energy. Woo! I have no idea what that woo was, but I am dropping this discount code right here for everybody to get 10% off W Energy. Advertisement right there. Nailed it. Alright, I'll catch you guys soon. Bye, everybody! Oh, I thought I hit stop recording. This is a little awkward. You can go now if you want to. No, like, please, go. You can go now. Yes, it's fine, it's cool. Ow! I just thought I'm gonna throw this item at you. Oh, probably not the item. Beautiful item. I will throw man in the wall at you. if you don't go. Probably not. It took me a while to build it. I've got nothing. Ah!